Before you say anything, I know my head's a bit shorter than normal, but don't worry, it'll soon grow. Shelley, what's happened?
Oh,
What? What?
So what are you going to do about it? Well, you reckon to take drugs seriously? No, I don't know where that Naz lives. But I told you yesterday, try the allotment. My number? I'm not giving you my number. I'll tell you for why. I don't want my daft lodger tipping her off and let her get away with it. Look, get that lollipop out your gob and start doing some detective work.
Hayley, I have to say that I found your quietness this morning somewhat disconcerting.
You were reading your library books. I didn't want to disturb you.
And that's all it was, not some residual concern about me accompanying Tracy today.
No, you need to go, so we can be sure she's still got the baby.
Look, perhaps if you came with us.
Oh, no, I don't want to spoil the day with lying.
There's no need to lie.
Not for you. The only question you might get is who you are, and you can say the father. I'd have to lie to get off work, lie to the nurses about why I was there. No, you go. I'll see you later.
You forgot something.
come on, Sneedy, where is he supposed to stay? It's his flat after all.
It's our flat. And for some of us, 3 people is too crowded for a relationship.
It's all right, I'll find somewhere else. But thanks for letting me stay last night, anyway.
I didn't. He did. And if you think it's okay keeping his seedy little secrets from Shelley and from me, then I think we've both got different ideas about what honesty means in a relationship.
You keep secrets for your friends.
I pick my mates more carefully. And I suggest you do. Otherwise he'll not be the only one looking for somewhere else to stay.
Did you get that, Vera?
Why did I believe him?
Because you're a lovely, trusting, honest girl who sees good in people. He's never deserved to marry anyone like you.
But he didn't marry me, did he? That was just in my head. He married her. She's his real wife.
Coronation Street on CBC will be right back.
Oh, I didn't think you'd be up yet.
Well, Simon was a bit snuffly and the shop won't run itself.
You're not going to work?
Well, do you not want lumbering with Simon? He has settled now.
Oh, no, of course I'll have him, but...
Well, what do you expect me to do? Mope around all day thinking about what a fool Peter's made of me?
It's not you that's the fool.
He's already taken up enough space in my head.
You shouldn't avoid how you're feeling, Lucy.
I'm not avoiding anything. Peter's not heard the last of this. But until I decide what I want to do with him, I'd rather keep busy.
I've already looked in my jacket.
Too loud.
My wallet's not under you, is it?
Todd, will you chill out? You're a couple of minutes late. What's Deb going to do? Kill you?
Is this it?
Oh, great.
How did you sleep on that?
I was knackered.
Well, if you two will stay up all hours gossiping.
Men do not gossip, men debate.
Oh, yeah, debate what?
I was best off without Maria.
And that's not gossiping.
You don't take the mick. She's upset him.
She always was the sensitive type.
Oh, I wasn't taking a mick. Thought you were late.
All right. See you later, Nick.
See you, mate.
I wasn't taking the mick. She'll come round, Maria.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, of course she will. She's probably just not got used to you being back yet.
Maybe I shouldn't have come back.
I'm glad you came back. So's Todd. Oh, stuff, Maria. You can come and play out with us, can't you?
Sorry, I couldn't manage everything. Peter, could you oblige?
Right.
A tea, Eccles cake, large water.
Oh, I didn't ask for water.
Full bladder. According to the literature, women undergoing an ultrasound scan are encouraged to present with a full bladder. Tea's on the house.
Look, it's just 2 nights, you know, until I can manage to sort things out with Shell.
2 nights? Are you deluded as well as desperate? I know, why don't you grab some woman off the street and marry her? Well, that'll solve your accommodation problems.
Do you know, whatever you say, you can't make me feel worse than I already do. Look, it's only for a bit, just somewhere to get my head down.
I know 2 women will lend you a chopping board for that.
Oh, off to allotment, are you, to see that man?
Well, if she's there,
Will she be?
suppose so, what?
Well, what time does she get there,
Peter.
generally?
Fear that we're coming for a brew, not the Spanish Inquisition. Don't you think I've got enough on my plate trying to convince Comrade Flaming Albright that I'm not subletting my patch?
Look, I'm only asking what time she'll be there, that's all.
Why?
Why? I don't know why. Oh, now wait.
She scares me sometimes, your Vera.
Oh, scares me all the time, son.
So, how's painting the fence going to help?
Oh, well, it's territorial, isn't it? You see, if they see that I am possessive about my patch and look after it, I'm not about to let subletters trample all over it, am I?
All right.
What did they fall out about?
About him not being worth the space he takes up.
Oh, poor girl. It was only the other day she was saying how happy they were.
I tell you, if I clap eyes on him today...
Don't worry, love. You'll sort it out.
I told Betty you've had a row, only her and me'll run this place today. You take it easy.
Oh, I can't sit back there with everyone wondering where I've got to. I'd rather have my face out here. I don't let everyone know my business.
Oh, I'll say nothing, love.
Are you sure you want to work?
I'm climbing the walls in there, man.
I know, sweetheart, but you look exhausted. Let Betty and me do it.
Safe to come in.
You come here for a good laugh.
I don't see anything funny about the way you've been treated, Shelley.
Didn't feel the need to warn her what you were up to, though, eh?
About the weddings. Hand on heart, I never knew.
Would it have made a difference if you had?
Peter's done some really stupid things. But I promise you, he's never regretted anything like he regrets doing this to Shelley.
Don't you dare come here speaking for him.
I came here to work. I thought you might need someone to help take the pressure off.
She's got me for that. We'll manage.
I'll open up.
Of course you will, but you don't have to. Look, I don't blame you having a go at me like this, but just let me make it up to you, eh?
If Shelley says she can cope, she can cope.
Why don't I open up and you make her a cup of tea?
I watch Countdown on this when there's no one in.
So much for everyone in the NHS being rushed off their feet.
I was joking. The only thing we see on that screen is whoever we've got in here. Mr. Preston not joining us?
It's Mr. Cropper. Well, he will be when I've asked you some questions.
That's what I'm here for.
Just what exactly can you tell from this scan? I mean, can you tell the conception date and that?
Pretty much. It's mostly to check that everything's as it should be at this stage.
Right, well, in that case, I want all the information kept confidential. I mean, me only.
As in, not your partner?
Me only.
Well, it's none of my business, but
No, you're right. It is none of your business. So if we're clear, we'll get him in.
Mr. Cropper?
Yes, that's me. I have to apologise. I seem to have been somewhat heavy-handed with the information stand.
Please, come in.
How is it, right? You sat there doing nothing, and me here grafting is going to make Bernie Albright think you're not subletting.
Supervision, son. Be able to spot the man in charge a mile away. Here, have you read some of these flaming rules here? They're daft. A scarecrow must not be over 1.60 meters. Silent and wearing no garish colours. What kind of flaming crow's going to be scared of that, eh?
Hey, these two coppers at his patch.
Whose?
Bernie Albright's.
Coppers, he's a little of that man.
I'm not looking at Maz's allotment.
Well, if either of them are under 1.60 meters, she'll have eyed them for a scarecrow.
Hey, we're going over.
Well, if they are scarecrows, they're bothering you. Come on, get back on with the painting.
Well, this way.
Hello. Thanks.
Oh, bless him. Looks fed up, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have pushed it then, should he?
Oh, come on, Maria. He only asked you out for dinner. It's like you were a pass in my book.
I'm not going to let him get to the past, though, am I?
Pete! Don't even go there, man. Seriously.
How is she?
But she's not ready to be talked around just yet. And her mother's been gone about hang-drawn quarter more than once.
I want to explain. I mean, if I can't get
She doesn't want to hear it, man.
Okay.
Are you staying here?
Well, just while my dad's away, yeah.
But come and stay with me, man. I'll talk Sunita around.
No, thanks. But ask Sunita to tell Shell I'm sorry. And tell her to come and talk to me, please.
Sure.
Will you be acquiring one of the three-dimensional scanners? And it would seem from the literature that I've perused that the imagery is of a quality that's far superior, enabling imminent parents to... Is that That's it.
Uh-huh, yeah. There, that's the head. And there's the body. It's hard to believe, isn't it, the little thing's only that big?
So everything's all right then?
Yeah, looks fine to me.
Get off.
Hello.
So it's Mr.
Duckworth. Owner, manager, maintainer and general serf of this here allotment.
And the greenhouse?
Ah, my pride and joy.
May we?
You're very lucky, because not a soul is allowed over this threshold. Even my lad here, Tyrone, has got to beg, haven't you, to beg to have a look inside.
Oh, he's very territorial.
Well, a man's land should be private. This is why I painted it like this, you see, to stop prying eyes.
No one else had hand in this.
Have I not told you? You see these little green fingers? They are responsible for everything you survey.
And these?
What was I saying about scarecrows? Yes.
I'm afraid we're going to have to take prints of those green fingers, Mr. Duckworth. You're under arrest.
You what?
I'm arresting you on suspicion of cultivating cannabis plants.
Shelley, love.
Oh, Shell, you look terrible.
I'll fetch your cup.
Did he state yours? He knows he's not welcome back.
Did you know? Did you know about this other marriage?
No.
Promise.
No, I swear I didn't. I would have come straight to you.
I just keep going over things in my head. The proposal, the honeymoon, all the chats about starting a family. The millions of times you told me you loved me, and I just keep thinking, did it mean anything at all?
You must be so angry.
Yeah, love. I wish you were angry. I hate seeing you like this. I am angry. I know I'm angry. But it's just this weight on top of me. It's all I can think about. It's all I feel.
Nick! No, I made myself a deal. Max it out in town, and then cut it up until I get a job.
How much have you spent?
Well, if I told you that, I'd have to cut you in half and all.
Ooh,
Just wait until tonight. Might even be something in it for you and your Todd.
Ooh, retail therapy. Not a good sign. Oh, it shows he's enjoying himself. Please could I have a cheese and salad bam and just a glass of tap water? Oh, well, there's no point in asking you to treat me then, is there?
I'll pay for your water.
A bit of company would be nicer.
Oi! No looking.
So you okay then?
Yeah, fine. Why? What she said?
Maria? No?
Yeah, right.
She just said how she'd knock you back, that's all. But if it's any consolation, I think she's stupid.
Obviously not what she thinks.
Doesn't know when she's lucky, does she?
£10. Darlow. Hey, what's been going on with Peter and Shelley? Stayed at St Eater's last night.
No, not me.
Gave over.
Long way to come for change, Maria. Have they not got any in the butchers?
I just wanted to stretch my legs.
If she tries to sell you any of the herbs for your hot pot.
That's been sorted now. And I can throw away the key as far as I'm concerned.
Well, what's this?
Anyway, we're straight out.
Yeah, we are, love.
If you need me to stay on for another shift, I'm easy.
Don't you want to get back to your lodger?
Peter won't be there. I told him one night only. Look, I know I'm a maid of his, but I certainly don't agree with... Oh, no.
How dare you show your face in here?
Please, look, I just want to talk to Shell.
That round and get out.
Shell.
What's he doing here? He's getting barred.
Do you hear that, Peter? Getting barred. Getting barred from this pub and getting barred from my lad. No, get out. No, come on, no, come on. Come
Shell, look, just 5 minutes, please. Come on, man, you're not doing yourself any favours. Look, you don't want to see her before she's ready. Kieran, I do.
I do. Those words fall very easily from your mouth, my lad. Now, get him out of this pub before I swing for him.
But I just want to talk to her, please, look. Just 5 minutes. You're making this difficult. Look, get off me. You want to fight me now?
You dare come in here and make a scene? Well, my daughter's hanging on to what shreds of dignity you've left her with.
Look, Bev, if I can't see her, how can I tell her that I'm sorry, eh?
You think I care about that? It's Shelley I'm concerned for, which is a damn sight more than you ever were. No, get him out!
Come on, Kieran, come on. Get your tenner's worth.
Just give her time. Vera, I've been looking all over for you. It's Jack.
Oh, why? What's wrong with him?
He's been arrested.
Sounds like she was chatting you up. Who can these? Didn't waste much time, did she? No, don't stick it now. You're not going to wash it. Just wipe it. You try to kill us? Look at the instructions if you don't believe me, you muppet.
All right, I believe you. I believe you.
Thank you. Hey, this walkie bought us. It's an health hazard. You okay?
Yeah. Right, I was just reading a story to Beth, and the word Dad kept coming up. I just felt like he was jumping out at her all the time.
Because his funeral tomorrow. Is this Neil Fern's?
I'm gonna go. I think I have to. I'm gonna take Bethany with me.
She's never met him.
Well, and she's never going to now. He was still her dad.
Depends what you think a dad's meant to be.
I'm just thinking about when she gets older and she wants me to explain things to her. I think this will help her understand.
Do you know, I have never seen sight and the sound of a copper near my allotment all the time I've had it. Why today?
Because you've been grassed up. Oh, sorry, that wasn't a joke.
Dale at my age. Wait till I get my hands on that Maz. And whoever it was who told the police.
Hey, Vera. I had Emily in salon before.
Oh, that's nice. Get us a drink, Jack. I'll have to go sit down.
Right. Did you give the same police in the end? You know, only if you want to offload any.
I never saw any police.
Vera?
You've got a visitor. I'll nip him out.
Let me see him. We were trying for a baby. What's his name? His surname?
Richards. Peter didn't earn the right to give him his name.
What about you? Do you call yourself Barlow?
Still am Mrs. Barlow, officially, I suppose, but no, I don't use that name anymore. Does it matter?
I don't know. I don't know what matters. I thought my marriage mattered.
Yeah, well, Peter's very good at making you believe what he wants to. Drink?
No. I bet you see men like Peter as a challenge, don't you? See if you can get them off their wives.
He didn't have a wife when I met him.
He had me.
You weren't his wife.
Second best, you call me. Second best. Me and Peter were committed to each other before you even signed on him.
All I did was fall for exactly the same lies he must have given you. I hope you feel better for that. And now, if you don't mind, I'm going to pick up every last piece. Because I've got a baby living in this house. And like us, he's an innocent victim in this and doesn't deserve to suffer anymore.
Coronation Street will be right back.
Roy, are you sure everything were okay at the hospital?
Fine, thank you.
Well, why are you being so strange about it?
Strange?
Quiet then. Something were wrong, weren't it?
No, the whole process was very reassuring.
You having second thoughts?
No.
Roy, what happened? If there's something I should know, just tell me. Don't shut me out.
No, Hayley, please. You've got it wrong. Please, I sit down. I apologise. Clearly my behaviour has misled you. Please don't feel excluded. It's precisely that reason that I've underplayed my experience today.
What experience?
Hayley, today I have experienced one of the most emotional events of my life.
Oh, I see.
Seeing the image of that little human being manifested on the monitor, live, as it existed in that moment. Well, I just don't know where to begin.
And was this Tracy's experience as well?
Well, I have no concept of what Tracy's experience was. Her priority seemed to be to extract £50 from me for a copy of the photograph.
You got a copy? Well, you're not going to show me that either.
You see, you're upset now.
No, I'm not. It's just... Guess. It's hard for me. I want to be involved, but until Tracy's no longer part of it...
Would you like to see it?
Roy, what if Tracy felt the same things that you did? What if she won't stand aside? You'll always have this child in your life, but how can I be sure that I will?
Yes, I have given that some thought, and, well, it would do no harm to consult a solicitor, simply to ascertain where we stand legally. This is our future, Hayley. You, me, and this little one here. And as head of the family that we are going to be, I feel it is my duty to protect our interests. And yes, I was going to tell you, and I was going to ask you to accompany me, if you will.
Just take it. If you don't want it, at least it's something to throw at me. I've hated you, Shelley, just as much as you hate me. Peter worked very hard to make me believe I could trust him. And whenever he won me over, there you were, turning him into this liar I didn't recognise.
When you trying to blame me?
What I'm saying is, I was wrong. No one made him lie except him. No one made him behave that selfishly and deceitfully. He stood there and vowed to forsake all others twice. He's lied over and over again. Now, if he had any respect for either of us at any time, just enough to tell the truth, by now, we would have found a way of dealing with it. We'd be getting on with our lives, wouldn't we?
You knew more. I mean, how could he fool us both?
Don't take it away from him. If we blame ourselves, we're not giving him the credit he deserves. Now, he is a damn good liar, Peter Barlow, and a damn good cheat. And it's him that's done this to us. Blaming each other just gets him off the hook. Now, you might be prepared for that to happen, but I'm not.
No, I'm not.
Good. Because you know what, Shelley? I've stopped wasting hatred on you, or on me. I've paid for whatever I did wrong. So, maybe you should stop seeing me as your enemy.
I don't know what else you can be.
Your ally. We'd be much tougher together than either of us could be alone.
I don't feel very tough.
That's because he's been able to play the two of us off against each other. And the only way we can stop him is if we work together.
Us?
He's made fools out of both of us. We've got that in common. And he shouldn't have been able to treat us the way that he has.
No, you're right. He shouldn't.
No. I think, faced with the two of us together, he might find he's bitten off more than he can chew.
Yeah. That would be his worst nightmare, wouldn't it? Me and you against Peter.